Okay, here we are on page 2. I do want to tell you, just so that you know right now, completing the square, we are not covering that part in here. So let's not even mess with it. Page 3, you don't have to do. We're not doing that part this year. Okay? So write an equation for each circle. We've got the center is 3, so x minus 3 squared plus y plus 4 squared. You can see that we did x minus this value and we did y minus this way. Minus and negative makes that be a plus. It passes through the point -1 and 4. Wait a second. What is our radius? That is how you're going to find it there. So if you look at this, our y values are -4 and -4. That is on two sides of the circle. That's not 7 circle, but it would be like unto this. It goes from 3 to -1. That is 4 apart. You just have to calculate the distance. So what is half of the distance of 4? It would be 2, so our radius is 2. So then we would put equals 2 squared, which is 4. And there is our equation. It probably would be best if you try to draw this circle, okay? Let's try the next one. We have our 0 at 0 and, our center at 0 and 3 right here. It passes through the point 2 and 0. So 1, 2, and 0. That's a point it passes through. We know that we're going to have x squared plus y minus 3 squared. That would be our x minus 0 squared and our y minus 3 squared. We've got to figure out the radius. The way that we do that is we use our distance formula. Most of you have forgotten the distance formula from SM1, but it is the change in x squared. So it's changing here. It went over 2. So the change in x squared plus the change in y squared, that would be 3 squared, and it is the square root of that. Okay, so 2 squared is 4 plus 9, 3 squared is 9. Together that would be 13. So it is the square root of 13. So here, the radius is the square root of 13. So the square root of 13 squared would just be 13. And so there is our equation. X squared plus y minus 3 quantity squared equals 13. Problem 7 is a lot easier to do, and so is 8. We do x minus the x value. X value here is -2. So x plus 2, because x minus -2 makes x plus 2. And y minus the y value. Y value is down here. That would be a -1. So x minus -1 is x plus 1 equals the radius squared. So I look here from the center to the outside, that is 2. 2 squared is 4, so it's equal to 4. And there's your equation. Let's try that again. X minus this value here, it's a 1. Our x value is 1. I'm going to write the center. Our center is at 1 and 3. I'll make it easier for you. X minus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared is equal to the radius. Our radius here, how far is it from the outside edge to the middle? It's 3. 3 squared is 9. So it's x squared, or x minus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 9. Okay, down below here, this f that you see right there, that should be here. It says 4. And it should be for each circle with the given equation, state the coordinates of the center and the measures of the radius. As you can see, this one didn't get any sort of a transformation at all. And so our center is going to be at 0 and 0. The square root of this would be our radius, which would be 4. And then it wants us to graph it. There's our center. I could go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, out 4, down 4, and this direction 4, and I can try to draw the best circle that I can right there. Okay, next one. Our center is going to be at 2 and 1 because it is x minus h, there's our h, and y minus k, there's our k. Our radius is the square root of 9, which would be 3. So I come on here, I find the point 2 and 1, and I go out 3, up 3, back 3, and down 3 from that, and then I draw a circle through those points. Hopefully you're starting to get the hang of this. Okay, opposite of that, I get -2, and there's nothing added or subtracted from the y, so I get -2 and 0. Square root of 16 is 4, so I'm going up 4, back 4, down 4, and this direction 4, and now I can draw my circle. I've got 0 and 1 because it doesn't go anywhere, and this one is got a negative, or it's y minus 1, so y minus k, so k is 1, and our radius is 3. So let's see, we go up 1, now I go out 3 from that center. Here we go, and there's what our circle should look like. Hopefully you guys are doing okay with this, and I've done enough of them that you can understand this. If you need help, come next time and I will try to help you with that.